Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. I'm here today as part of the collab of hashtag Give a Scrap. My friend Angela, the traveling crafter, is hosting this all month long for the month of April. And she actually asked me, I was so glad that she asked me to participate, and she let me pick a day. And so I picked today, April 22nd, because today is actually National Earth Day. It is a day, I'm 55. And so whenever I was growing up, as a young child and teenager, recycling wasn't on our radar. It's not nearly what it is today. We are very much so more conscious. Conscience, I can't say that word. That's one of the words I can't say, of our efforts to recycle. A lot of us are. And, junk journaling in and of itself is about upcycling and recycling and repurposing and those things that allow us to create artistically with things that may just wind up in the landfill. Right? So I'm so excited to be a part of this group. Every single day this month, if you have not had a chance to go out and watch the whole list of creators that are involved in this collaboration, please go do so. Angela actually has a playlist on her channel. I'll link that playlist in my description. So, if you want to have it playing in the background, you can catch up with everybody's. But I'm telling you, there's I have been amazed. I will tell you that. Kerrie and I don't mean to leave anybody out. I really don't, because I've watched everybody's videos, and I am always so impressed with what people do with scraps or how they repurpose and upcycle things. But Kerrie at My Vintage Shabby Shop was one that I loved her idea. She basically took fabric scraps and she made journal covers with them. But the way that she did it, and she even used fusible fabric. That's not it, but it's a fusible netting type that she got at the Dollar Tree. Anyway, she got the product at the Dollar Tree, y'all. So just keep that in mind if that's something you're interested in. If you don't know, I know my channel name is The Paper Monkey, but I am fascinated with fabric, anything fabric. But I've loved all of them. Celeste at Woodland Inspired. She called what she did, she used her scraps. And her scraps are, I'm going to say it like Angela said. Angela said Celeste's scraps are like little works of art in and of themselves. And they are. I mean, Celeste is an incredible creator. But anyway, let's jump into what I've done today. I literally wanted to make something out of things that were going in the trash, to be perfectly honest with you. Everything that I'm going to show you here, I'm going to say almost everything was headed for the trash or may not have been used. The only reason I hesitate about that is because the little pieces of fabric that you see here, I don't know if I would have thrown them in the trash, but I will tell you, the little pieces of fabric that I'm showing you, they were in a separate bag that I keep of just random bits of fabric that are really not square. I can't really use them in my, or I don't feel like I can use them in my clusters, but I hated to part with them. And that bag is full. It's still full. Yeah. And so it's not that maybe I wouldn't throw it away, but I don't have a real use. I mean, yes, I guess I could. But anyway, I consider them trashy pieces of fabric. I just have a hard time throwing them away. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. This is a larger journal. Let me show you how big this is. And I'm going to explain. So this is 12 inches by about 8.5. The base of this is a white paper bag. I have had this white paper bag. This is from a local sign company. I picked up something for work. This has probably been about 2 years ago, and I kept that white paper bag. Seriously, look, it's a paper bag. That's what it is. The frame here, if you can tell, it's the bottom of it's an Aldi bag, an Aldi grocery bag. That's the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shake y'all. So, bottom of an Aldi grocery bag. This sheet of music was literally laying on my desk. I was testing something on some tags that I was trying to create. That sheet, and I just stuck it on there. This is tissue paper that I got in a Happy Mail. And this is one of my coffee sleeves. And you can see here that I did use a few stamps throughout just to decorate and just put some. This process I loved it. I had the best time making this journal. And these are pieces of cardboard boxes that were going in the trash. Pop-Tarts. This was crackers, I think. Yeah, I think those were crackers. So you can see there. Now, I'm going to tell you my thought on this journal. Oh, let me show you the binding. This binding is just some twine that my honey was working in the garden recently, and he threw this kind of off to the side as he was tying up some plants, and I picked it up. That was going in the trash. Literally, all of it. If it wasn't going in the trash, I'll point it out. But most of it was going in the trash. Now, I'm going to tell you why I created this journal. I really think I'm going to keep this journal. I am going to keep this journal. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. I have been watching a lot of different kind of creators lately. Glue books and paint books and those kinds of creators. And I saw Karen Bloom do this too one time. I am not comfortable with paints. Like I don't paint in my journals. I just don't. It's just not something I do. I tend to stay away from messy, if that makes sense. Like I don't know why I do that, but I just tend to. Anyway, I'm going to keep this journal and I'm going to pull it out every now and again whenever I get in a slump and I don't know what I want to do or whatever. And I'm going to pull out some paints, and this is going to be my painting journal. So it was perfect to use these types of heavier type not card stock, but bags and things like that because of that. So keep that in mind as we go through the journal. I just pulled these fabric, literal scraps, and I just sewed them onto the bag. Now here I left this open so that I could stick different pieces. And I made all these pieces. You can see, again, just some things. I wanted to use this. This is like, of course it's packaging, but it's not a matte, but it's not glossy. It's like a semi-gloss. I wanted to try gesso on it. And I do have some gesso just to kind of see, to understand more about what gesso does. Because again, I'm not an artist. So those terms and watching people do that on screen is different than actually doing it. Like I have to do something to really fully understand and appreciate what a product does. So that's what I'm going to do. Saved all that. And like I said, I can just throw that in here, right? Okay. And I can use, different, whether it's paint or marker or watercolor, different things. So this is packaging. This was packaging from inside an Amazon delivery. If you remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I made these. I made these really and was inspired by my friend Bonnie. Bonnie is at Bonnie and Clive with a V. I'll link her channel, but she is, you want to talk about a recycler extraordinaire. Bonnie is really my inspiration when it comes to upcycling and recycling. Now, I say Bonnie, I mean, there are several creators out there who do that, but she is true. I'm telling you, these scraps, literal scraps that she turns into works of art is absolutely incredible to me. And in fact, I'll go ahead and say this here because we have to tag someone. The the first we have to tag someone to carry this collab on. So Bonnie's my person. The first person I thought of whenever I thought, who would I tag for this? Absolutely, hands down, Bonnie. Absolutely, no doubt about it. She's my go-to. Whenever I want to see something, whenever I want to see nothing become something, I go to Bonnie. Because she's incredible. And if you're not familiar with her channel, please go check her out. Yeah, see, toasted crackers. Here's my other part of my pop top. Here's the salvage from, and I just keep. But I think as junk journalers, we do that, right? Here's another pocket that I can put stuff in. This was an Amazon envelope. And the other part of the coffee sleeve, because the front has my CC's coffee, espresso number 22, in case you're wondering. That's my order at CC's Coffee. I did just a little, just a short page, but again, out of that same paper bag. You see there's a theme here, right? Because I do love my Cafe Bustelo. Love it. I did, just again, here's a sales paper and just wanted this texture, but I wanted to add some substance to it. So I just tore the back. This was so much fun. I cannot tell y'all how freeing this was for me because again, for a personality like mine where everything has to be in such a way and and I struggle and I overthink things and I do all the stuff, right? This was fun. Absolutely it was fun. Junk mail envelopes, just left that open. Here you can see Crunch and Munch. Yeah, we're not the healthiest of snackers in my house. But I guess it could be worse. And even if you can't tell what this is the wrapper of the toilet paper. But I wanted to use this tissue paper again just to see, if I decided to watercolor on this page, what effect that would have on this type of paper, right? And just change the color in my sewing machine just to add some color here. Again, we've got an envelope, junk mail envelope, and, my sweetener. See, that's what you call balance, right? When you do the no-calorie sweetener, but you eat the Crunch and Munch. That's balance, people, balance. Yeah, still with the garbage, the grocery bag, the Aldi grocery bag. This is out of a phone book, but it's like tissue paper. So I wanted to use that again for some watercolor, maybe some watercolor. Did some pockets here. Oh, yeah, these are good too. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Belvita, these little ones, the blueberry ones, they're very good. I highly recommend those. I'm getting hungry. This is just a big envelope, just a big junk mail envelope. This is packaging. I don't know if I can show you the other side of it, but this actually came, sorry guys, let me get you back on screen. This was packaging for some felt flowers that I had bought. And then just some, this big a piece probably wouldn't have gone in the trash. I'll be honest with you. It was in that bag, like I said, of material that I have. But I love this fabric so much. I kept every little piece I could because I loved it. Again, from the phone book. So it's that tissue kind of paper, but backed with that grocery bag. Again, some of those belly band strips that I made. And I made this, I did a video on this, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. And that's all trashy paper. But inspired by Bonnie, man. Bonnie is the bomb. The other side of that. Oh, this is such cool. This packaging. And you get it. Don't y'all get this too? I love this waffle effect. I can't wait to see either pen or marker. I don't know what I'm going to do on this page, but I'm going to try something different on this. I loved it. Yeah. Y'all might turn an artist out of me after all. Here's some more packaging. See, honeygrams. Envelope, paper bag on a sales paper. Oh, here's some more of that packaging. Made it into a belly band, and then just a piece of paper. Here's some Pioneer Woman packaging. And I thought what I could do, if I wanted to, I could make this a little booklet, or, you know, put some paper in it or gesso over it. Do something in that. A little belly band. And I think that's it. Yeah. Well, almost. Almost. Big tall tag from some spaghetti that we had. You can see flow here. Junk mail envelope. This was fun. You know, this was really a lot of fun. I literally took that scrap bag of material. This is a junk mail envelope, if you can't tell. Just junk mail envelope. I'm sure you could see that. And I literally just took scraps of fabric and sewed them onto the front. And I had the best time doing it. I left this open so that I could maybe paint on the back of that. And then I left this white background here so I could do some type of art. I didn't do anything to the back. I am super excited about this one. Now, I'm not saying that I'll pick it up soon because I'm not sure. I think I just kind of want the spirit to move me because, again, I don't use paints. I have them. I have some, you know, I mean, I have the whatever craft paints and things like that and markers, and I even have colored pencils and just different. I have stuff. I've just never gravitated towards it. So I'm excited to have this in my stash of things to pull from and to explore, because it's a whole other avenue. And if I decide to pull it out one day and do something, I may bring you guys along for the ride, because it's, like I said, it's something completely out of my, I mean, none of this is, not like I'm an expert at anything at this point, but I think it's important to just kind of explore different avenues of art, if that makes sense, especially for me now, because I'm just fascinated at this point with all of it. You know, I watch a lot of you out there who do this, like the jelly prints and things like that, and I'm like, oh my God, that's so cool, because it looks really cool, but it's just never been part of who I was or what I did. But now I think I may give it a whirl. Anyway, let me just say this. Tomorrow, for the hashtag Give a Scrap collaboration, is Brian at the Silvered Fox. And I hope that you guys will go and check him out. I'm going to. I've watched, like I said, I've watched all the creators out there so far. And this has really been a lot of fun. And I really do hope that Angela decides to do this annually, because I think it reminds us, again, of part of the purpose of what we do, and why it is so beneficial, not just for the artistic value, but for the value that we bring to our earth, you know, and what we try to do here in repurposing and recycling. So, guys, I think I'm going to let you go on that one. But remember what I always say, I hope that whatever it is that you get to do today or in the next few days, I hope it is at least as much fun as I've had sharing all this with you guys. Thanks, and we'll chat soon. Bye.